And a good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Woodbine Mohawk Park on this Friday, February 7th, 2025. For today's qualifying session, we have 7 races, the first of which is about to get underway. Starting gates on the track, the horses will line up. Take out the number 4, the Magic Within, so it'll be a field of 5, 3-year-olds and up on the trot for our first qualifier. Starting gate, making its way to the top of the stretch as this field of 5 is lined up. Trotter set to go for qualifier number 1. And they're off and trotting. A break at the inside for the number 1, Cadiddle. The others will push forward towards the rail. That's Natalia contending with Philly Boo on the outside, followed then by Bluebird Tuxedo Hill. And then we go back to talk show host. That breaker at the start was Cadiddle, and that one will to catch on up. So they'll head into the first turn, and it'll be Philly Boo who gets to lead the charge as they make their way to the opening quarter. So it's Philly Boo up front here for Tyler Jones. They're up top by about 2.5 lengths. The opening quarter was trotted in 30 and 4. Moving into the backstretch, it is Philly Boo leading it. Racing in second is Natalia. Then we are going to find racing third, that being Bluebird Tuxedo Hill, going back to talk show host in fourth, and that's about 20 lengths back to Cadiddle, who will try to salvage this after that miscue at the start. Nothing changing here in the second quarter as they make their way up towards the half. 30 and 4 opening split, and continuing to show the way is Philly Boo, this 4-year-old. The daughter of Crazy Wow is by the half in a time of 102 and 3. We'll confirm those fractions after they get done the mile, but 102 and 3. The leader continues to be Philly Boo. Then it's Natalia in second, followed along closely by Bluebird Tuxedo Hill in third. Right there in fourth is talk show host. So nothing's changed, and this group of 4, as they make their way around the far turn, stays tightly packed. Philly Boo has called the shots to this point. Racing in second's been Natalia. Then we go to Bluebird Tuxedo Hill and talk show host. 3-quarter time, 132 and 3. Top of the stretch, it's Philly Boo who will try to close it out, looking to go all the way. Natalia just in behind there, second. Staying at the rail third is Bluebird Tuxedo Hill. Looking to march on up comes talk show host on the outside as they come into the final 8th, 16th of the mile now. The rail opens up for Natalia to try and get on by. Philly Boo digs in, outside talk show host, and behind them then is Bluebird Tuxedo Hill, but scooting up the rail to take it off the 2-hole ride, that was Natalia. Natalia wins it. Time of the mile, 2:01 and 2. The final time for qualifier number 1 was 2:04 flat. The fractions were 30 and 4, 102 and 3, 132 and 3, 2:04. It was 2:04 the final time. Time for today's second qualifier. No changes here. Three-roll pacers are assembling behind the starting gate. Gate picking up speed, and here they come. And they're off and pacing, and a struggle at the beginning there. McJazz made a break. Also, we have another breaker there in the opening moments. It's Will's Watching, who's also off stride. We're going to get some speed flash from the outside by Get a Room, who is shooting out to the lead. Getting away in second then is Candy Kiss as they'll drive into that first turn. Spotted in third will be Royal Sport. And then racing in fourth as they head to the opening quarter is Jess's Bright Idea. That one being followed by Steal My Sunshine as they'll make their way into the backstretch. And it's a clear leader here up front is Get a Room. Get a Room is on top by about 5-6 lengths. Candy Kiss is in second. Then third up the backstretch is Royal Sport. Racing in fourth, that is Jess's Bright Idea. That one is being tracked by Steal My Sunshine. And then we go back to the breakers. That's McJazz and Will's Watching, who is moving around that rival, but they've got about 15 lengths to make up to catch the nearest rival. Get a Room is just scooting right along here and has the lead as they go on into the far turn and is clear by about 6 lengths. Racing in second continues to be Candy Kiss. That one followed by Royal Sport. And then we're going about 6 more lengths back to Jess Bright Idea, who is followed by Steal My Sunshine, then Will's Watching, and McJazz. So as they're halfway around the far turn, Get a Room, again, clear on the lead as they're coming to 3/4. It's Get a Room up top by 5. They race by 3/4 and will spin for home, and we'll see if this one can go all the way. It's Get a Room. Candy Kiss is back in second. Getting a little bit closer is called upon now. Royal Sports looking to come up the inside and then well back to the others. Eighth of a mile remains for Get a Room. Get a Room still with a 2.5 length advantage now. On the outside, Candy Kiss continues in that pursuit as they're coming to the edge of the tote board. Get a Room nearly there. Candy Kiss on the outside. It'll be Get a Room. Candy Kiss finishes in second. Then third was Royal Sport. And then we will go back to Steal My Sunshine, who was fourth. We'll have the time of the mile in just a second. The winner was Get a Room. Fractions from qualifier number 2, 30-1, 59-1, 127-3, 158-3. 158-3 again the time. The winner was number 7, Get a Room. Getting set to go with our third qualifier today as the starting gate works towards the top of the stretch, a field of 7 on the trot. And they're off and trotting. A break at the beginning. Off stride went St. Pat's Princess. Also off stride went Oh Hill No. Meanwhile, getting away cleanly and out to the lead, that is High High Hopes. So High High Hopes got away from them in the opening moments, while Uncle Douglas on the outside will get up into second from Missy Zippy in third. Then to Pahokee, who got away fourth. They hit the first turn and then racing in fifth as they head towards that opening quarter. That's going to be Demon Chaser, who will be followed by Oh Hill No, who reset from that early break, and then also back on stride but trying to catch up is St. Pat's Princess. As they'll hit the backstretch, the leader here is High High Hopes. It's High High Hopes out in front by 2. Followed along by Uncle Douglas in second. That's a break of 5 lengths going back to Missy is Zippy, who is in third. That one is going to be followed in fourth up the backstretch by Pahokee. Then we're going to check in fifth with Demon Chaser, who is followed by Oh Hill No. And once again, about 20 lengths back to the trailer, St. Pat's Princess. They're by the midway point, and the lead here is just a little more than a length and a half as our leader continues to be High High Hopes. High High Hopes is leading it. Uncle Douglas is in second. Now on the outside, moving into third, is going to be Pahokee, but that one went off stride and has made a break with 5/8 of the mile now contested. So I'll leave Missy Zippy in third, and then we'll go back to the others as they're heading towards 3/4 here, and it continues to be High High Hopes, but out of the pocket spot is Uncle Douglas to challenge as they'll come to the top of the stretch. So Uncle Douglas on the outside looking to overtake High High Hopes as they straighten out for home. Missy Zippy is there in third, and then racing in fourth is Demon Chaser. They come to the 8th pole. The battle continues between High High Hopes and Uncle Douglas. They are side by side and continuing to square off. High High Hopes is trying to fight off Uncle Douglas, who presses on the outside, trying to poke ahead up in front. High High Hopes and Uncle Douglas. High High Hopes will take it. Uncle Douglas was second, then it was Demon Chaser third, followed by Missy Zippy in fourth. We'll have the fractions in just a moment. The fractions from the third qualifier were 32, 102 and 1, 133 and 4, 205 and 2. 205 and 2 was the final time. High High Hopes, the number 5, was the winner of the third. Gate is rolling now for our fourth qualifier. A field of 7 lined up. And they're off and pacing, and it's going to be Beach Games who gets the first call, driving through that cloud on the outside, trying to get up to the lead. It's Puff slash Shadow. On the outside is Free Flying Freddy. Then we'll go to Country Dancing, who is going to be followed by Love Tap Station and Ava Sealster as they hit the first turn. Puff slash Shadow shot out to the lead. Settling into second is Free Flying Freddy as they'll make their way into the backstretch. They went by the opening quarter in 30-1. 30-1 was the opening split, and it's Puff slash Shadow who leads it here for Scott Young. Racing in second, that is Free Flying Freddy. Then third up the backstretch is Beach Games. That one is being tracked closely there in fourth by Country Dancing. Beach Games is underway, popping out from third. Then we go back to Love Tap Station, who is contending with a rival on the outside in Ava Sealster. So Beach Games here in this second quarter is trying to move up to the lead. Meanwhile, Puff slash Shadow took them past the half. Puff slash Shadow leads it, heading onto the far turn. Beach Games now up to press and got to the leader's wheel. Then in third, that is Free Flying Freddy, followed along in fourth by Country Dancing, going back to Ava Sealster in fifth, and sixth is Love Tap Station. Beach Games went off stride, so Beach Games made a break there on the outside. That'll leave the 5 others as they're along the rail heading to 3/4. Puff slash Shadow is going to get them there, a 2-length advantage here on Free Flying Freddy, who is followed by, as they spin for home on the inside, Puff slash Shadow leads it. Free Flying Freddy on the outside is trying to push on up. Country Dancing has been there and stays behind third. Then we go back to the others, less than an eighth to go. Puff slash Shadow still leads it by 2.5 lengths. It's Puff slash Shadow who looks like Puff slash Shadow will go all the way. On the outside, though, Free Flying Freddy was trying to make things close, but it'll come up with a length and a half short, while Country Dancing was third. Puff slash Shadow takes it in qualifier number 4. The fractions from the fourth qualifier were 30-1, 59-3, 128 flat, 158-3 the final time. The winner was number 7, Puff slash Shadow, again in 158-3. Fifth qualifier today is getting set to go. No scratches here. Field of 8 lining up. We're on the pace. And they're off and pacing. A pretty even beginning here, especially down the center of the track, as we will see defining the moment between that one, Chickabell, and then Purcell 2 towards the inside. Meanwhile, moving across, that's going to be Salzburg Abbey. Yes, I'm hungry as they head into the first turn. Then we go back to Century Kiss Me. That one will be followed by Latte Go, and then the trailer as they'll come to the opening quarter. That is Ace 44 Bella. So as they race by that opening panel, it's a bit of a contested battle up front here as Defining the Moment is looking to get around to the lead and does. So Defining the Moment takes over from Chickabell, who will give way and race in second for the time being. Purcell 2 is then in third. In fourth, at least fourth for the time being, as they moved up the backstretch. That was going to be Yes, I'm Hungry, but here's an advancer in the second quarter, Latte Go, just on the march. We'll go back then to Salzburg Abbey, who is third from last, followed by Century Kiss Me, and the trailer is Ace 44 Bella. They head to the far turn. Defining the Moment wants to do the road work here today and leads it by a length and a half. In second is Chickabell. On the outside, that was Latte Go, who had been advancing, now starts to backpedal a little bit back into fourth as Purcell 2 up the inside will take back over in third. Off stride there went Latte Go. Meanwhile, racing now in fourth, that is going to be Yes, I'm Hungry. A few lengths going back then to Salzburg Abbey, who is followed by Century Kiss Me, Ace 44 Bella, and then resetting after that quick break was Latte Go. They straighten out for home here, Defining the Moment. Under pressure now coming to the eighth pole, and we'll look to turn that aside as Chickabell on the outside looks to overtake Defining the Moment. So Defining the Moment and Chickabell once again re-engage in battle. Purcell 2's been following them and will look to come up the inside late, but taking the lead now is going to be Chickabell. Chickabell will take it by about 3 parts of a length. Finishing in second was Defining the Moment. Then Purcell 2 was third. The final time of the mile appears to be 1:58 and 2. That time was 1:58 and 1. We were close there on the guess. 1:58 and 1 was the final time. 29 and 4, 59 and 3, 128 and 2, 1:58 and 1 for number 5, Chickabell. Qualifier number 6 is next as the horses are in the hands of the starter. Older trotters here for the 6th. Often trotting here in the 6th qualifier, and our quickest away, that appears to be Yank My Halo along with Dealing with Dewey. So those two push ahead. There's Spartan General on the outside. Down to the rail is Jokic, Veracruz, and Caballero will be wrangled to the back here this week as they head into the first turn. So Dealing with Dewey strikes the front. Racing in second is Yank My Halo. Spartan General is on the outside there third. Down to the rail, racing in fourth is going to be Jokic, followed by Veracruz and Caballero. So Dealing with Dewey gets to show the way as they'll straighten into the backstretch through the opening quarter. And here on the outside now Spartan General, as they hit that straightaway, will now make the march up to the lead. Watching there is Yank My Halo in third. Fourth up the backstretch, that is Jokic. Veracruz is following that one in fifth, and Caballero is there in sixth, as we do get the lead change here. So Spartan General was out for a little bit here in the opening half mile, but touches down on the lead. Dealing with Dewey is now back in second, covered up there, riding in the pocket, tracked then by Yank My Halo in third, 2 lengths to Jokic in fourth, who is followed by Veracruz, and Caballero is there in sixth as they head around the far turn. So that's how they're situated. Spartan General, the veteran, is the leader here from Dealing with Dewey. Then in third, that is Yank My Halo, 2 more lengths to Jokic in fourth, Veracruz fifth, and Caballero is at the back and is off stride, has made a break just before 3/4. So 3/4 is hit. Spartan General has got them to this point now. The early leader Dealing with Dewey is right in behind there in second. Yank My Halo now starting to angle out in third. Back to Jokic, Veracruz, and Caballero is back on stride. 1/8 of a mile remaining here. Spartan General with the lead, starting to get a little bit of separation. Clear by about 2.5 lengths as they come to the edge of the tote board. It'll be Spartan General. Dealing with Dewey will look to hold second here from Yank My Halo on the outside, and then trying to finish up well in fourth. That was going to be Veracruz. The time of the mile, we'll have it in a second, as that one went to Spartan General in qualifier number 6. Fractions from the 6th qualifier were 31 and 2, 101 and 3, 131, 2 minutes and 3/5. 2 minutes and 3/5 was the final time. The winner was number 5, Spartan General. Today's final qualifier is qualifier number 7, as the field of 8 is lined up. Older Pacers to cap things off here in the 7th. Off and pacing here in our final qualifier today, and Bet 19 is heading out to the lead. Bet 19 goes out to the early lead as Highland Hot Sauce was able to shoot out of there, lands in second, while Arson got away in third. It'll be Very Blue Chip who will settle in fourth from that rail starting spot as they hit the first turn. Street Art then follows in fifth as we go back then to En Avant, who is going to be clear then of Seriously Hanover as they were by the opening quarter. So the leader here is Bet 19 who leads it, and Bet 19 has a 2-length advantage. Second then is Highland Hot Sauce. Third up the backstretch is Arson, followed by Very Blue Chip in fourth. Fifth then is going to be Street Art. Sixth up the backside there is En Avant, and seventh is Seriously Hanover. No change in order. That's how they were set up as they hit the first turn, and now they make their way to the half. So Bet 19 does lead it. Following closely there in second, that's going to be Highland Hot Sauce. Arson is right there in third as they head on to that far bend. So the leader continues to be Bet 19 here for Louis Waugh. In second, that is Highland Hot Sauce. Arson remains third for the time being. Very Blue Chip been tracking that rival in fourth. Fifth then is Street Art from the back underway. Here comes Seriously Hanover, and that'll provide some cover now for En Avant, who will move off the rail as they head to three quarters. It is Bet 19 by a length and a half from Highland Hot Sauce. Arson in third. On the outside, Seriously Hanover into fourth. They straighten out for home. The leader, since the word go, has been Bet 19. Highland Hot Sauce getting the 2-hole ride. Arson's behind that one, looking for some racing room as they come to the 8th pole, as Seriously Hanover, who made that move around the far turns, getting a little bit closer. Rail opens up now for Highland Hot Sauce. It's Bet 19 with the lead. Seriously Hanover, En Avant on the outside, and Arson is trying to slice on through, but nowhere to go. They're coming down to the wire. A 3 across finish here. En Avant on the far outside. It was very close. En Avant and Seriously Hanover from Bet 19, who took them that far. That's how they finished. 3 across at the wire in today's 7th qualifier. 1:58.3 was the final time. Fractions from the final qualifier: 29-2, 58-3, 129, 158-3. 158-3 was the final time.